Hello, Cancer. This is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your February 2019 astrology forecast, also known as your horoscope. And I'm also known as Citrine on other social media. I just wanted to get that out there. Now, this month I am bringing you pictures from Rio de Janeiro. I visited Rio a few years ago, and so I am going to be sharing some pictures, and the last slide is going to be a video that I want to share with you. So this first background picture is a picture of Christ the Redeemer statue. Okay, and you can see how huge this statue is. Look at the people at the bottom of the statue, okay? And when you visit Rio, I do recommend that you visit Christ the Redeemer statue as early in the day as possible because it does get hot up there and it gets very crowded as well. Okay, so let's keep going on. Now, Cancer, for you this month, I want to mention that Venus is going to enter Capricorn around the 3rd, and this is going to be a time where a lot of people start to get serious about different things in their lives, okay? Now, for you, Capricorn is in your area of your life that deals with partnerships. So you might find yourself getting more serious about having a business partner or getting more serious about the partner in your life, the romantic partner in your life. So I just wanted to mention that. Now, also, I want to mention that even though I do have dates on the screen, these are sort of like the exact dates. But if you are a person who is sensitive to energies, you might feel the energies from these planetary aspects and planetary movements. You might feel the energies before the exact date or even after the exact date. So just know that around the dates on the screen, you might feel these energies, okay? Never get too hung up on a particular date. Never feel like X, like something is supposed to happen on this date. Okay, don't get stuck on that particular date. Just know that around that date, what is possible. So maybe a few days before the exact date, you might start feeling the energies and you might feel like, what's going on? Just check out what's going on in the planets a few days before or a few days after. Okay, so now Mars is going to be in a square to Pluto on the 1st. Now, this is an energy where taking shortcuts are not going to be worth it for you, okay? So Mars in Aries for you is in your area of your life that deals with your career. So taking shortcuts around this time for you could be detrimental, okay? And then Pluto in Capricorn for you is in your area of your life that deals with your partnerships. So just remember that. Don't try to take shortcuts when it comes to dealing with your career and your partnerships around that time. Now, on the 2nd, Venus is going to be in a trine to Uranus. And this is a time where you are going to want excitement, okay? So Venus in Sagittarius for you is in your area of your life that deals with your daily routine. And then Uranus in Aries is in your area of life that can deal with your career. So around this time, you might want excitement in your daily routine related to your career. Um, Also, things that happen around this time related to your daily routine and your career might just take off very quickly. So just keep that in mind. Now, I did already mention Venus in Capricorn. Also, this background picture is a picture of the Copacabana sidewalk. So when you are in the Copacabana area in Rio, this is what the sidewalk looks like. And I took a picture of that because the next slide shows a picture of the Copacabana sidewalk as compared to the Ipanema sidewalk. So when you're walking around, you will know what area you are in based on the sidewalk, okay? So when you're walking along the beach area, you will know if you are in Ipanema beach area based on the sidewalk. You will know whether you're in Copacabana area because the sidewalk in Copacabana area, it looks like a wave. The sidewalk has like a wave pattern. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Now, the new moon this month is going to be on February 4th, and the new moon is going to be in Aquarius. So for you, the new moon is happening in the area of your life that deals with your transformation. So around that time, you might want to focus on your transformation. But just in case, I am going to pull a card for you. I'm using the Trust Your Vibes deck since we're vibing in Rio this month. This is your message, downtime. This is your message this month, Cancer, downtime. I'm just going to read a little bit from this card. Okay, it says, to tune in to your intuition, it is essential to step away from the hustle and bustle of the world from time to time. Okay? So it is good for you to schedule downtime. Okay? It says downtime liberates you from this fear-based treadmill and reconnects you to the pace and peace of universal flow. Okay? And remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. So that is your message this month, Cancer. Sometimes the best thing for you is downtime. Just remember that at this new moon. So at this new moon, you might want to start a new routine of incorporating downtime into your daily routine. Okay, that's just an idea. Now, these pictures are in an area of Rio called the Escondaria Celeron. It's a very artsy type of area. In fact, the tiling that you see on these steps was done by one man. I believe it was done by one man. He's an artist, or he was an artist who lived in this area. I'm not sure if he's still alive. But it's a very colorful area. I believe it was Snoop Dogg and Pharrell who shot a video in this same area in Rio. It's a very vibey type place. Like it's a nice vibe in this area. People are standing around playing their instruments. They're selling their wares, such as their crystal jewelry and things like that. And some people are just sitting there, just soaking in the vibe of Rio. That's what we were doing. This is me and my husband in this picture. We're just sitting on the steps, and then this is me on the side. You can see how colorful it is. And these tiles were hand laid by one person. Okay. Now, as you go farther up the steps, you will find yourself in a favela. And the favela is like a ghetto in Rio, okay? Now, there are tours that you can take of the favelas. We chose not to take any tour of the favela only because we felt like it was kind of exploitive. And plus, you're never sure who the money is really going to, if it's helping the community or not. But I do recommend that you visit this area, the Celeron area, okay, when you visit Rio. Okay, now going to the next slide. Okay, this is a picture of me in Ipanema Beach area. You can see the sidewalk. You can see that this was the Ipanema Beach area. Even though our hotel was in the Copacabana area, we stayed at the Miramar Hotel, really nice hotel. Now, on the 10th, Mercury enters Pisces. Now, for you, this is in your area of life that can deal with legal matters, it can deal with higher education, and so on. So, when Mercury is in Pisces, you can expect details to be ignored, okay? So, just keep that in mind when you are trying to tackle legal matters or anything like that around the 10th. Now, on the 12th, Mars is going to be in a conjunction to Uranus. And this is happening in your area of your life dealing with your career. Okay? So, watch out for making any rash decisions surrounding your career around the 12th when Mars will be in conjunction to Uranus. Because remember, Uranus is the planet that deals with sudden change and surprises. So, just be careful about making any rash decisions, Cancer, related to your career around the 12th. And then on the 14th, Mars enters Taurus. Now, when Mars enters Taurus, for you, this is happening in your area of your life dealing with your friendships. So when Mars enters Taurus, this is a great time for you to resist something, okay? So remember, Taurus can be the stubborn sign. So resisting Anything related to your friendships is going to be easy for you around the 14th. Moving on, this background picture is another picture of Ipanema Beach, really beautiful beach. Now on the 18th, Venus is going to be in a conjunction to Saturn. So for you, this is a great time for you to reflect on your relationships as far as business partnerships or romantic partnerships, Cancer, because this is happening in the area of your life that deals with partnerships. So this is a great time for you to reflect on partnerships. It's also a great time for you to be very independent and spend a little bit time by yourself around this date. Okay. And also on this date, the sun enters Pisces. So around this time, we can start telling all of our Pisces friends happy birthday. And then we also have Mercury in a conjunction to Neptune. Now, when Mercury is in a conjunction to Neptune, this is a time where you will find it easy to express the ideas that have been bubbling around in your head. Okay? Now, moving on, this is a restaurant we ate at several times while we were in Brazil, in Rio. It's the Caratal restaurant. And it's similar to Fogo de Chao in that, the guys are walking around cutting off the meat, putting it on your plate. And then there's also like a buffet area. And this is a classic Brazilian grill, okay? The food is delicious. There was fish on the buffet area and it was so delicious. I literally couldn't stop eating it, okay? It was that good. So when you visit Rio, I definitely recommend that you visit this restaurant. So let's talk about the full moon in Virgo. The full moon in Virgo is going to be happening on the 19th, and it's happening at about 10:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? For you, Cancer, this is happening in your area of life that can deal with short distance travel. It can deal with your communication style. So if you have any negativity that you need to release around that time, this full moon is a great time to release it. And then this is a picture of me in front of the Christ Redeemer statue. And on the 22nd, we have Venus in a conjunction to Pluto. Okay. Remember, this is happening in your area of your life dealing with partnerships because Venus and Pluto will be in Capricorn at that time. So just remember to stay away from feelings of jealousy and possessiveness because this aspect can bring up those feelings of jealousy and possessiveness, Cancer, around this time. So please like this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you would like an astrological forecast, visit my website and book it right there on the website. And also, I want you to check out this Daily Horoscope app from Cheetah Mobile, okay? It's a great daily horoscope app to check out your horoscope on a daily basis. I do have the link in the description box below, so just click on it and install it on your phone. Now, this last slide is a video we took when we took a helicopter tour in Rio. I'm going to play it now. You can see how huge, you can see how huge the Christ the Redeemer statue is in this video. And you can see the people at the foot of this statue. Look at this. The views are amazing. You can see Corcovado Mountain. I mean, there's so much to do in Rio, guys. So I definitely highly recommend you visit Rio. Now, until next month, enjoy your month, Cancer.